You get a lot of fanboys that are like, oh, Lord of the Kings is the best film ever, blah, blah, blah. But listen, I'm going to show you a 2-minute scene from Rings of Power. It's just going to blow your mind. We're going to compare the troll fight scene in Rings of Power versus Lord of the Flies. And I mean, I've watched 45 full movies in my life, and I think by this point I'm a bit of an expert, so I'll break it down for you. Okay, so this scene starts with this hijabi looking for something, not quite sure what it is, but don't worry about that. So then she's like, whoa, Ristagra, which basically means I should have worn brown pants today or something. I don't know. I'm no logistical expert. I just Google translated it. Luckily, she's got this fire torch to protect her, and she's like, I'm going to throw it at you. And she does the girliest throw ever. It's like, what the hell was the point of throwing at Mita? You could have just held on to that torch. Whatever, at this point they're building tension. Bib Bap Bob wonder where he's going to come from. Is it going to be from above, from the side? It's from his rectum. Shazam, he throws a piece of ice turd at them. In Tolkien's lore, the ice trolls poop ice makes sense because they just eat ice all day. It's probably like spreading his butt cheeks in the dark and got some good leverage. Nice job, man. At this point, Galadriel's like, did somebody say turd? That's my cue to enter. With the pansiest style of running, she's like, and she enters the scene. And then it's a full WWE or WWF, I don't know, not the one with the pandas, the one with the fake tan and the muscly guys. Anyway, it's WWE, everyone's getting their asses kicked by this troll. Then this guy gets picked up and smashed against the wall, and the troll's like, yo, excuse me, sir, can I talk to you about our savior, Ice Popsicle Jesus Christo? The guy's just like... It's highly effective. Also useful when someone knocks on your door and they're like, do you want to sponsor a dog that can't read or write? And you're like, and frothing at the mouth. Usually they just turn away and never come back. Fun fact, it also works at family gatherings. Anyway, life tips aside, this guy's like, hey Galadriel, put your foot on my sword. No pun intended. Don't know, seriously, do that tonight. Please, I'm kind of lonely. And then she's just like, yay, does a little whoopee jump and it looks natural and there's no wires used. Cool, cool. Bam, uses her toothpick to poke the ice troll. Then luckily she doesn't need to look back and uses the reflection of the camera to bust a toothpick up in his kneecap. The ice troll's all like,
I used to be an adventurer like you. Then I took an arrow in the knee.
She then like boom, does a little twirly cartwheely thing and pokies his other knee. And this part makes complete sense because he's moving away with her back to her. And suddenly the next scene when she's done a twirl, he's facing her with his junk flapping around. Like, hey, I want to get a circumcision while you're here. She's like, wham, bam, snip, snip, thank you, troll, muzzle tough on your bar mitzvah. Obviously all medical procedures have complications and he gets his jaw mangled up and is like, shit. Should have bought medical insurance, my boy. Best one here is called Ice Ice Maybe. If medical negligence has your life falling apart, we igloo it together. You get it igloo, like the thing that the ice people live in. You get an igloo. Oh, why do I even freaking bother? Anyway, he's still talking about the baby popsicle Jeebus Christo, and she's like, wrong religion, Butch. Pokies him in the face. That's a better line than Arnold in The Terminator when he was all like, I'll be black, when clearly he never was. What a crappy movie. False advertisement. Anyway, the guys are like, wow, ma'am, you so badass, but we don't want to follow you because that's just society things, because society makes us hate women who are strong and badass. As you can see, this was a cool scene with twirls, toothpicks, circumcisions gone wrong, and a religious conversion. And of course, a badass woman and some useless men. Beat that, Lord of the Kings. Well, clearly they have seen the success of Rings of Power and decided to have their own troll, but named it a cave troll. How freaking original is that? Their scene starts with Ned Stark about to introduce 2 arrows to his brain. Arrow gonna kick some ass, tells him to get back and close the doors. Don't know, probably to play hide and seek or something. Then Ned's casually like, they have a cave troll, like somebody sipping a glass of wine going through Reddit on a Friday night. He's been through a lot, my boy. And Legoland takes the first hit. He's handy with a bow, apparently. And the cave troll arrives. Look, I'm not body shaming him. It's 2022. I don't want to get cancelled. But he's the main star of this, and he hasn't even worked out for this role. Bloody hell, talk about lack of dedication here. Legoland pokes him with an arrow, and instead of going after him, he decides to go after the next obese guy in this room, Samwise Fatty. Here's some more life advice. If you're going to piss people off, just make sure there's somebody in the room with a BMI over 30 on your side. The Americans, that translates to somebody slightly on the chubby side. Don't believe me? Look at this.
What's up, you fat pig? What, you don't see where you're going?
I wasn't even driving.
Don't shut the fuck up, you fucking piece of bacon!
Why'd I get picked up?
I rest my case. Ned Stark then gets a full whack to the wall, and that should really kill him, but he's Sean Bean. Of course he's never going to die in a show. You mad? Gimli then narrowly misses the mace thing and loses his height advantage. Some random orc then gets hit for a home run, and another one. DJ Khaled is in the house. I think DJ Khaled is also the body double for the troll. And the troll's like, yo, Legoland, I heard you're into some kinky shit. He gets his whip out and tries to do a bit of foreplay with Legoland, who's like, no matey, I only do it with my elven boyfriends. Jumps on top of him and arrows him in the frickin' face. The troll at this point is now looking for the second breakfast that these hobbits are carrying. Frodo's like, damn, I should have left it with Sam. Bit of tension is built. Beep, bop, bap. Bam, jump scare. This part made me crap my pants as a kid. Nice one for directing this total mess of a scene, Michael Jackson. Frodo Swaggins then gets saved by Aragorn, gonna save your ass, but look, oh no, he gets butch slapped into a wall again, and Frodo then gets poked in the belly. Ouch, that's gonna hurt. Then somebody in the background's like, bundle. In British land, that means like everybody jump on each other, so they all jump on the troll. And finally, one of the hobbits gets him to lift his chin, and bazap, Legoland's like, oh, I took a photo of your triple chin, mate. And then they show the photo to him, and he's all like, no, that can't be me. What without the Insta filter. Is that what I look like? Yes, mate. Yes, you look ugly. And he falls down and dies. All right, conclusion time. Let's look at the 4 main points to see who done it better. In the Rings of Power, it took one badass lady to give the troll a bar mitzvah and a muzzle top with the tip of his pee-pee gone. All the WW fighting around her was just a distraction. No one actually did anything apart from mansplaining things to her. She's badass. She's my sassy queen. In Lord of the Rings, you have Aragorn. I can't think of anything at the moment. Non-decapitated Ned and Gimli and Frida Swaggins and Samwise fanny pack. I don't know, that just sounded funny. And a few other ones of their entourage and Gandalf dancing and Legoland, of course. They all struggle to get any critical hits and take them ages to take it down, so fail for them and win for the Sass Queen Gladriel. In Rings of Power, there is as much tension as there is romantic relations between me and Anna I'm gonna put my arm up her ass. In summary, there was no tension, no relations either, because she won't answer my DMs. If anyone's friends with her, just put in a good word for me, okay? In the afterbirth of this scene in the Rings of Power, nothing really. She's not even broken a sweat, and she's not even out of breath. In the Lord of the Rings, Frida Swaggins has a mortal wound and injured. Ned Stark and Aragorn both have internal bleeding after doing a 1v1 with the wall and losing. So yeah, the Fellowship was kind of mashed and screwed up. It's clear, thanks to Gladriel's kickassery, that Rings of Power takes this. She made mincemeat of that troll without even needing any man's help. Whereas in the Lord of the Rings, men were like fumbling around trying to find the ketchup in the kitchen, couldn't even put their dirty clothes in the laundry, and they didn't even put up the shelf they were supposed to put up 3 weeks ago. Side note to my wife, I will put that up next weekend. In summary, there were a fellowship of fools who could hardly take down a troll, let alone perform a circumcision or also a religious conversion. Pfft, what a bunch of amateurs. Anyway, if you weirdly enjoyed this, you oddly humoured, weird, fetish-filled wanderer, then there are more videos on this channel for you to binge watch. Why not touch yourself and touch the subscribe button and like button at the same time if you like. Peace out and have a wonderful day. Shalom. Anyway, life tips aside, this guy's like, hey Galadriel, put your foot on my dick. I mean, sword. Oh man, gotta bloop that.